What's up, guys and girls? It's a beautiful day outside. I thought I'd do a little walk and talk to you guys, and girls, about some topics that have been on my mind. And most recently, I've read a bunch of articles that have been popping up because this is something that I see quite often. Man, it's such a beautiful spring day. But I see it quite often where a lot of people don't have the ability to think for themselves. And I mean that in the best way possible, because we spend so much time on our phones, especially the younger generation. There's so much disconnect. And I feel like if we spent more time looking at each other, engaging with each other, putting down the phone and really taking the other person in, whether it be a family member or a lover or whatever it is. You know, I see it all the time, even going out to dinner and stuff. People are just buried in their phone and nobody's really talking to each other anymore. You know, and I read a fantastic article today from Arnold Schwarzenegger. He sent it in through his pump club, and which I'm a member of. But it really started to get me thinking, even, where it's like, wow, you know, I'm even a culprit of that sometimes. And it really starts to make the wheels turn on, okay, how do we solve this problem? And how do we solve this problem of disconnect? And how can we help each other? And the best advice I can give that worked for me is just sit down or take a walk. You know, I mean, put the phone away for don't start off going and say, I'm going to put my phone away for like 6 hours. It's not going to be sustainable, especially if you haven't done it before. What you're going to do is just put your phone away for like a half hour and go outside and walk and think. And I'm not saying you have to wander, but it really gets you connected to who you are. It gets you to be more involved in who you are. And you're not going to find all the answers right away, but that's the best part. You can fail, and it's okay. You don't have to go out and listen to a YouTube influencer, okay? I don't consider myself a YouTube influencer. I'm doing this video for a reason, because I want to give advice for stuff that has worked for me and stuff that I've seen online. But the best thing that worked is you just go and start figuring things out. You don't have any influence or any outside force or thing coming into your mind except your own thoughts. And your own thoughts matter, okay? Because when you start to listen to all these influencers that are out there trying to tell you how to live your life or what's best because they are, you know, trying to make you feel cool or trying to be one of the popular kids, you don't have to go that route, because you have your own mind, and that's really, really important. It's the most important thing. You know, to discover stuff, to fail, to really appreciate your individuality and what your rights and wrongs are and what your morals are and what your compass is, and you follow that. And you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. You know, I've made plenty of mistakes, but you evolve and you find out, and then you can go out into the world and say, yes, this is what I want to do. Yes, that's my goal. Yes, that's my vision. I'm going to keep going after it. And the more and more you do this and more you practice this, and to get away from the technology and get away from the negative stuff on social media, is that you'll discover your own voice, and your inner voice matters. And when you have your inner voice and someone says, I don't think you should be doing that, you can tell them, screw off, because I know what I want and I know what's best for me, and only you are going to know what's best for you. That's one of the best, most valuable pieces of information that I've ever got, is that you will only know what's best for you if you look deep down and search. But if you don't do that, and you don't get off the phone, and you don't put the phone away or the technology away, and you're looking at social media, and you're Googling on YouTube, and you're looking on, you know, Twitter or X or whatever it's called now, and you're only looking at comments and negativity and all this other garbage, excuse me, you're not going to develop your own sense of self-worth. It's someone else's sense of self-worth. And that's not what you want, right? Come on, that's not what you want. I know that's not what you want. So even though you're seeing me on YouTube, and even though you're engaging with me, and if you've made it this far, thank you. But I'm really trying to help put advice out there and make these life lessons that I have learned that have really, really helped me to discover who you really are. So go out there and find it. Leave a comment in the section. I want to hear how things are going, because the best thing I can do to give back is to engage with the community that's giving stuff to me and asking me questions. And, you know, everything is fair game on the table. Feel free. Like and subscribe this video. I really love engaging with you guys. It helps me keep doing this, and it helps break the barrier of all the people that are online trying to tell you how to live your life when really you know how to live your life. And if you haven't discovered that yet, it's okay. But just go out there for a half hour, try it first, go for that walk, either be with the nature or take a walk or go to the gym, really start to think for yourself instead of having people think for you when you're Googling and watching influencers and going on these websites and checking out stuff on social media that's really gonna influence your mind and put you down. So don't put you down, lift yourself up. You can do it, and I believe in you.